What will Maybe Happy Endings casting controversy mean for the show and the industry? Theater critics Glenn Sumi and Joshua Chong dive into the implications of the Broadway musical's recent backlash. By Amelia Ekbal, CBC Arts, posted August 8, 2025, 1:56 p.m. EDT. Last updated August 8th. The musical Maybe Happy Ending has been a standout on Broadway this season, winning numerous accolades and breaking barriers. Starring Darren Criss and Helen J. Shen, this innovative comedy is set in Seoul, South Korea, and follows the romantic adventures of two robots facing the end of their operational life. At this year's Tony Awards, the show not only swept the awards, but also made history, with Criss becoming the first Asian American to win Best Leading Actor in a Musical. However, the tide has turned recently as the show faces backlash over its latest casting decision. Following Criss's departure, the production announced that Andrew Barth Feldman, a white actor, would take over the lead role. This move has sparked significant controversy, raising questions about representation and the future of the show. On today's episode of Commotion, theater critics Glenn Sumi and Joshua Chong join guest host Rad Simon Pillai to discuss the implications of this casting controversy for both the show and the broader industry. Highlights from the discussion, edited for clarity and brevity, are provided below. For the full conversation, tune into Commotion with Elamin Abdelmahmoud on your favorite podcast platform. Rad. Joshua. The premise of Maybe Happy Ending is quite unique. It's about two robots in a retirement home finding love. What made this show such a hit with audiences? Joshua. It's a breath of fresh air after so many jukebox musicals. The music is fantastic, blending jazz influences with a nod to Sondheim. It's a new and original story that resonates deeply. When I saw it in previews in New York, people expected it to close quickly, but it succeeded against all odds, thanks to its innovative storytelling and the universal theme of love and purpose. Rad, Glenn, let's talk about the backlash to Andrew Barth Feldman's casting. The creators responded with a late-night Instagram post stating they wanted the show to be comfortably performed by anyone, anywhere. Yet distinctly set in Korea. What do you think of their statement? Glenn, it seems a bit wishy-washy. They say every role can be played by an Asian performer, but they don't commit to the robot roles always being played by Asians. It feels like they're trying to have it both ways. I understand the desire for international appeal and touring, but it's a delicate balance. For a comparison, think about the original script for Alien, where Ripley was meant to be a man. Sigourney Weaver's casting made history. Imagine if Ripley had been changed back to a man in the sequels. It's a similar situation here. Rad. That's a powerful analogy, Glenn. Joshua, there's another layer to this controversy. Helen J. Shen, the lead actress, is in a relationship with Andrew Barth Feldman. How has she responded to this? Joshua, it's a complex situation for Helen. She posted on Instagram, acknowledging the pain felt by the Asian community and recognizing the opportunity this production represented for Asian actors, especially males. However, she also expressed excitement about working with Andrew, her partner, for the next 9 weeks. It's a nuanced and personal issue for her. For the full discussion, including more insights from Glenn and Joshua, listen to Commotion on CBC Listen or subscribe to the podcast on your preferred platform. Panel produced by Jane Van Couverden. About the author. Amelia Ekbal is a digital associate producer, writer, and photographer for Commotion with Elamin Abdelmahmoud and Q with Tom Power. Passionate about theater, desserts, and all things pop culture, she can be found on Twitter at Amelia Ekbal. And this is the part most people miss. The controversy around Maybe Happy Ending isn't just about one casting decision. It's a reflection of broader issues in the entertainment industry regarding representation and diversity. What do you think about the casting choice? Is it a step backward, or can it still contribute positively to the industry? Share your thoughts in the comments.